What's up guys, it's Nick True here, and today Hannah and I are actually visiting her grandmother's house in Alabama. Now it snowed here yesterday, which is kind of crazy. That doesn't normally happen, but we're here, we're getting ready for Christmas, which is what I want to talk to you about. So I want to talk to you about how to do Christmas when you just don't have any money. This is something that Hannah and I really struggled with during the first couple years of our marriage, and it's something that I hear a lot of my 20-something friends struggle with now. So I want to dig into how can you get through the holidays? What strategies can you use to make it through when you're just flat broke? So let's talk about two things. First, I want to talk about what are you going to do this Christmas, like 2017, because you just don't have any money. And then I want to give you some strategies to make 2018 a whole lot easier on you. So what are you going to do this year? Step number one is to go ahead and make a list of everybody that you want to buy something for. Seems pretty simple, right? The second step is to write down how much money you would like to spend on each of those people. And don't forget, if your family plays any sort of Christmas games like Dirty Santa or Secret Santa, make sure you've included enough money in there to do that as well. Now, step number three is to look at your budget, which hopefully you're doing, and figure out how much you can actually spend without going into debt. So those are all the easy steps. Who do you want to buy stuff for? How much do you want to spend on them? And then how much can you actually spend without going into debt? The next step is the hard part. Now I want you to go back to your budget and figure out what things can you be cutting. Can you cut decor? Can you cut entertainment? Can you cut going out to eat? Like, what can you squeeze? What can you get rid of? What can you go really lean on this month in order to boost your Christmas savings? In the past, Hannah and I have gone super lean on groceries, and we've done Hamburger Helper and Top Ramen for the month of December and January to try and make up for Christmas. All right, now here's the fifth and final step. This is the really hard one. I want you to go back to your list of people with the numbers beside everything and start slashing numbers. Maybe instead of $50, it's $30. Maybe instead of $100, it's $50. Maybe instead of $20, it's $10. Like, you're gonna have to go back and really start making some tough decisions of who are you gonna go less on and how can you get this number down. Now I can already hear you saying, what if you legitimately don't have any money? Like, what if you were just planning to put everything on a credit card like you normally do and then, pay it off over the course of the year? The problem is that when you go into debt, you're not the only person who suffers. If you have kids, they suffer. If you have a spouse, they suffer. If you have friends and family, sometimes they suffer. If you're like a lot of Americans, what ends up happening is you go into debt and eventually you get to a point where you're in so far over your head that you have to go to family and start asking them for help, for money. And how stupid is it to go into debt for a Christmas present because you love your family and you want to show them that you love them? So you go into debt, you buy them a present, and then a couple years later, you're asking them to help you get yourself out of that debt. That's insane. That's dumb. Just don't do that. Everyone would be so much better off if you just wouldn't go into debt in the first place. So what can you do? How can you get around this? The first thing you need to do is communicate. If you're in this situation, you need to talk to your family and friends right now. They're gonna understand. Tell them money is tight. I'm really trying to pay down these student loans, or I'm trying to get rid of this car loan, or I'm really trying to save for a house. I've got some big things going on right now in my life, and I'm just financially, I'm not prepared for Christmas this year. That's okay. They're gonna understand. They love you. The second thing I want you to do is go back to that list that you made at the very beginning. I want you to pick 2, 3, 4, 5 people that if you could only give those people something, if there's only a couple people in your life that you could do something for Christmas, who would they absolutely be? And here's what I want you to do with that. I want you to figure out a way to give them something meaningful and specific that doesn't really cost you any money. Yes, you may not have much money right now, but you probably do have time. Now, I know you're busy, you've got all these things going on in your life, just like I do, but you can figure out a way to carve out a couple hours and figure out something nice for them. If it's your nephew, instead of giving him a gift, why don't you figure out a way for you to spend some time together? Maybe you tell him, hey buddy, for Christmas this year, me and you are just gonna go to the park, we're gonna ride bikes together, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna throw some Frisbee. He's gonna be pumped about that. I know for a fact that my nephew would much rather me take 2 hours to play video games with him than he cares about me getting him another video game. He just wants to spend time with me. And so if I can carve out that much time for him, that's gonna mean the world to him, and it's not gonna cost me a dime. You can do the same thing with your grandmother. Instead of buying her a present, tell her that for Christmas this year, you want to come over when it's just you, when everybody else in the family isn't there, and you're going to hang out with her for a couple hours. You're going to drink coffee, have tea, whatever. And when you go, I want you to just talk to her about her life. Ask her questions. Ask her what it was like when she was your age. Listen to her stories. That's going to be way more meaningful for you and way more meaningful for her. I guarantee you that will be the best Christmas present she has ever gotten. The bottom line here is that you don't have to spend money to show people that you love them. I know it's cliche to say that. It's not all about the presents. You hear this every single year, but It's honestly the truth. So now you know what to do for this year. Now I want you to think about how are you gonna make Christmas 2018 that much better so that you don't fall into the same trap. Here's what you need to do. Number one is to track all of your expenses related to Christmas this year. That includes lights, decor, any dinner parties you go to and costs associated with that, any travel you have to do to go visit friends and family, and of course all the presents that you buy for other people. Now that you've tracked how much you spent for this year's Christmas, I want you to set up a savings account dedicated to next year's Christmas. Now I use Ally Bank because they easily let you set up multiple different savings accounts and label them. So set up a brand new savings account and then literally label it Christmas 2018. All right, number three is to set up an automatic payment from your checking account to that dedicated Christmas savings account every single month for whatever amount you plan to spend during Christmas divided by 11. That way, when November rolls around, you've already got your entire Christmas savings for the month of December already ready, and you're not gonna run into this problem. Hannah and I did this the second year of our marriage, and oh my gosh, it made a world of difference. It makes the holidays so much more relaxed. It makes it way more fun. I can enjoy it because I'm not concerned about credit cards and I'm not concerned about spending too much. I just get to go like, oh wow, well, we already have all the money, so yeah, let's go buy these presents. It makes shopping so much more fun. Like, oh my gosh, it just makes everything better. Now again, you might say, whoa, there's no way I can save that much money every single month. My monthly budget is already strapped as it is. And I would say, if that's the case, you don't have enough money to be spending stuff on Christmas, whether you do it all in December or you do it 1 month at a time. If you're sitting here telling me that you don't have enough money to budget every single month for next year's Christmas, then you either A, don't actually care about the people that you're buying stuff for and you really just care about your own shopping more, or B, it's just time for you to actually sit down and say, no, this is important to me. What can I cut out of my budget to make Christmas shopping and giving to the people in my life a priority? All right, so that's it, guys. Now, don't forget to leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear who's the one person in your life. If you could only buy a Christmas present for one person, who's that person going to be in your life? Please leave a comment down below and tell me. I'd love to know. Now, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more financial videos like this. And remember, I can teach you how to be wise with your Christmas shopping and save during the holidays, but I can't make you do it. The choice is yours. I'll see y'all next time.